Okay, so I hope I get this correct. I just recorded about 20 minutes of air, just the video, and yeah. So basically, what I talked about in the video was what happened with me on PayPal and eBay. So yeah, I'm hoping this actually will work. I had some audio issues earlier. I think I'm using OBS right now. It's basically a video editing program that actually records also. So bear with me. I just bought a new webcam. That's why the quality is much better than the normal webcam. Using my $200 laptop that I've got on Craigslist. MacBook Pro late 2013. It has a cracked screen, and I got that for $200. So my setup is pretty much cheap, and I got my my cheap Amazon mic. The brand is newer, whatever you want to call it. And I have my mixer, which is basically my Olympus audio recorder. It's a portable recorder where it's made for musicians or people who do like high quality recording, and I bought that for $120. They're going for like around $300, $350, because of the sound quality, and it's made in Japan only. So yeah, bear with my setup. I'm using my Apple Cinema Display as my my screen, since the screen on the MacBook is cracked. Anyways, let's get on with what's going on, or what happened. It is Friday, 9:41 a.m. now. Earlier, it was 9:15 when I recorded the last recording. So, just wanted to let everybody know like what was going on with PayPal and how you're not protected if the buyer tries to scam you. This is going for an item. Was for an item for $150. And I got this item at Goodwill for $5. It's not really a big deal. I mean, it's the cost of doing business, and I mean, it's a lesson to be learned. If I was a smaller seller making less than 30,000, then I probably would have been concerned, because I would want to keep most of my profits. But I've kind of more experience now, and I know what to do in this situation. Basically, I'll get it back, resell it, try to fight it. Maybe I'll get my money back and I can resell it again. Who knows? Or maybe I'm going to be out $150. So anyways, the buyer's from Singapore, and they went through the global shipping program, and and I sold this item in September, late September, and it finally got to Singapore in October 20, I believe it was 24th, and the case was open on 27th. So he basically used it, and then I think it wasn't what he expected, honestly. Buyer's remorse. But the way he opened the case was not as described, which is basically I can't deny the claim because it's not buyer's remorse, supposedly. So anyways, I listed the listing as not tested. Everything works prior to storage, and it was in excellent physical condition, which it looked brand new pretty much. And yeah, basically the buyer opened the case behind my back, and it didn't even care to try and work things out with me. And I think the buyer knew what he was doing, and knew that knew basically what and how to game the system. So I'm out of luck. You're out of luck if the buyer opens up on PayPal, because you have no protection. PayPal can't step in because of PayPal's power to trump everything else. And I think it was a bad decision on PayPal, because they don't actually look at what the evidence and what the seller is trying to say. But I kind of see it in a business perspective. They rather cater to the customer instead of the seller, because the customer will bring more money in than the seller. That's all the seller is doing, paying fees. That's all, but the customer is actually paying them. So, and a returning customer is always is profitable. So yeah, I think that's what happened. And I spoke with about maybe 4 people at PayPal until I got to a supervisor, and we argued, and he basically just kept reading off a script of what the other representatives were reading off, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like talking to a brick wall. So I kind of gave up, and yeah, we'll see. He was kind of giving me hints, saying that don't worry, I can open up a appeals and appeal the case. So we'll see how that goes, because they always promise something, but they don't deliver, and half of the time PayPal says the wrong information. This is not my first rodeo trying to fight for a claim. So yeah, I know what the deal. But anyways, for you guys sellers out there, you guys, I suggest, if you list something that's not working, or you think it's not working, or you don't know the condition, just put it as 4 parts or not working. You rather send something that's not working. I mean, that's, to your knowledge, is not working, but arrives working, than claiming that you don't know what is going on with the device. So, and I think that you're much protected if you do that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This is my second international return, and I've been pretty much skeptical when I first started with eBay, with global shipping and shipping in general, shipping international in general, because of things like this. But don't be scared. I mean, these things happen, especially if you're trying to run a business, but especially for you, just regular sellers that are trying to sell your things. Don't, like I said, be careful of your listing. I mean, try to explain the listing as much as you can and to your knowledge, because they, like I said, PayPal don't care if you don't. They basically will cite the buyer more than you. So yep, I'm just gonna take this $150 hit on an altered item that was opened, and I probably sell it for 75 or something, or I probably sell it for the same price, which is weird and stupid, because I gave the guy a big discount. I was selling this thing for $200, and he offered me $100. I gave it, and look what happened. Of course, those cheapskates will try to game the system and return anything as much as possible. Who knows? Maybe he used it and showed off to his friends, and his friends was like, "Ah, I got something better," and he's like, "Oh man, now I'm out to $100. I need something better, so I'm gonna buy something else. So I'm gonna return this and get my money back and buy." I don't know. I don't really know, but yeah, so that's what happened. Seller protections out the door when the buyer files through eBay. I mean through PayPal, because eBay basically is the first line of defense, and PayPal is the last, basically the commanding officer in this situation. So yeah, you're out of luck if they file through PayPal behind your back, and especially if they make up some kind of a story that looks legit. I don't know. I even provided evidence to PayPal, and you know what they told me? They told me that pictures or anything else is not relevant. I was like, oh my gosh. eBay, if you're listening, you guys need to step up your guys' game, especially you, PayPal. Sellers are the one that's keeping you guys' business alive, and I can't believe you guys are like screwing everybody over. So yeah, I mean, that's life. That's I'm trying to look at this as just a situation, not a problem. So trying to find a solution instead of focusing on a problem. And yeah, here, if you can see in the back, that's my camera setup for all the pictures I take. There's a nice Alden shoes right here. If you guys don't know, but Alden shoes are expensive as hell. This is I think it goes for like $600 brand new. Probably get like $200. Got that for $7.99. You see there is my mannequin. Oh, there, mannequin, and my Star Wars figures right there. Those Star Wars figures were bought about the same time last year, October, late October I think, or early November, from Goodwill. Got those from Target. I mean from Goodwill, but they were, I think, Target donations. Here's all my other things. My rack, which used to be filled with clothes, but that's long gone. I recently purchased a 5x10 storage unit, which is filling up super fast. And yeah, this used to be our our regular room, but now we're sleeping in the living room because of this, which is which is bad. I mean, I feel sorry for my girlfriend, but I gotta get stuff done. Anyways, yeah, if you see up there's a, on the top shelf, there's the lightsaber. I got that on Goodwill. That thing is, I got it at Goodwill for $19.99, and that's going for over $200 on eBay and Amazon. It's a discontinued item, I think, but it's a cool lightsaber. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. Yeah. So if you're wondering what's in the background, man, I like this camera. HD 1080p, Logitech C920, I believe. Brand new, actually. $16.99. Can't go wrong. Yeah, so now I'm rambling. This is basically my first live video. Not live, but video I'm putting out of myself talking, and it feels kind of weird. I'm not used to this. I'm usually on the other side of the camera, just pointing and shooting and recording. What else? Recently picked up the the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. I was gonna get the iPhone X, but sorry, iPhone X. I don't know. I don't think it's business friendly. I'm gonna have to use this. There. iPhone Note 8. I'm gonna be using this for business purposes, and this fits my needs. I love it. Has the the stylus. Probably the only stylus phone on the market right now. But I upgraded from a Note 5 to this Note 8, and this is gold right here. I got the $200 off Sprint promotion if I lease it, but I'm gonna buy this. But I'm still getting it $200 just for going on the lease plan. Yeah, so yeah, I got a new phone. Just waiting on the case. I bought the case on eBay, but I'm still using the plastic. I don't want to scratch the screen. Just waiting on my case to come in today. What else? I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Brain fart. Anyways, everyone have a great weekend. Hope you guys enjoy this little podcast / video explaining what happened with me on PayPal and what you guys could do in the future. So yeah, I'll come back with more videos since I got a better camera and better setup. And yeah, peace out. Aloha.